Think about it. With peak selling applications on power steering products being somewhere between 12 and 15 years old, the age, the integrity, the quality of the core being built today just isn't the same as what you're going to get with new. Hi, I'm Tony Edwards, and I'd like to talk to you today about Edelmann Elite Power Steering Hard Parts and how this new program coming to the aftermarket is going to help address power steering hard part quality. The question is, why is the aftermarket perceived to be so ineffective at producing quality parts for power steering? Well, first of all, aging cores. Everything degrades over time, and cores being rebuilt today are no exception. Additionally, OE revisions to older designs are not able to be carried up in reman. This means that when OE makes improvements, reman can't always follow. And why is that? Well, when the remanufacturer gets back the Rev 1 core, otherwise the first generation design, they have to rebuild it back to its current design. Well, not so with new. This is yet another example of how new Edelmann Elite Power Steering Hard Parts exceed the reman aftermarket in reducing warranties by always offering you the latest designs. The next issue driving warranties is simply not doing the job right. Always flush the power steering system when there's been a component failure or when you have had to replace a hose or a hard part. Fluid contamination is the enemy of a repaired hard part system, especially with power steering. So if you've ever wondered why it takes 3 units to get through to find a good one, that's really not always the case. Sometimes it literally takes 3 units to fully flush the contaminants out of the system and actually cause the powering system to work again. So if you flush and fill with fresh fluid every time, you won't have that problem. And remember, always use new fluid that meets or exceeds OE requirements. And install new hoses like Edelmann Elite power steering hoses that far exceed OE performance. And last but not least, use a quality filter on your return line to guarantee no other contaminants exist in the system. The last thing that is driving aftermarket perceived quality issues on power steering is a reputation between reused parts and new parts. With new Edelmann Elite Power Steering Hard Parts, you'll not only have the advantage of selling 100% new, latest design parts, but you'll also be selling with what we have termed Edelmann DNA designed into every part. With Edelmann Hard Parts, every new unit is 100% tested with a unique DNA on every part. That's a designated numeric asset that's imprinted on every part and a test report that's provided in the box that contains that DNA number on it. This removes the doubt in installers and DIYers' minds that they may have just gotten a bad one. Now, confidence is what drives your success, especially when it comes to supplying, selling, servicing, and supporting your customers. So continue to build your business's brand by creating confidence in your power steering products by offering new Edelmann Elite Power Steering with Edelmann DNA designed into every part. Again, we're excited about bringing this new category to market, and we look forward to partnering with you on changing the industry's perspective on power steering quality. Thanks for listening.